Hi, I'm Todd with ESOTERICCarCare.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at SONAX Wheel Cleaner Plus. SONAX Wheel Cleaner Plus. Many of you might be aware of SONAX, the full effect wheel cleaner that came out years ago and really changed the way we looked at wheel cleaners and how we used wheel cleaners. To that point, if you wanted something that was really effective, you had to use a highly acidic wheel cleaner, which obviously can damage wheels. You got to be really, really careful with using it. Well, when Wheel Cleaner Full Effect came out, it was a completely different style of wheel cleaner. It's pH neutral, it's acid-free, it could be used on any kind of wheel. And what it does is it neutralizes the iron deposits from the brake dust in the wheel. You spray it on and it goes on one color, green, and as it starts neutralizing those iron deposits, it turns dark red, makes it look like the wheels are bleeding. Much higher level of wheel cleaning that you could ever get before. So not happy with just being the best in the market, SONAX came out with the Plus version a couple of years ago. It's about 30% stronger than what the Full Effect was. Full Effect is still available. Now they just have two different levels, with this being the premium product of the two. When you're using this, I said you can use it on any wheel type, but you have to be careful making sure that you don't do it in direct sunlight or that it's not on hot wheels. Using that method with really everything that you're doing in detailing, staying out of direct sun and not on a hot vehicle, it's always the best way to go. That way you're assured that you're not going to cause any kind of problems. But if you've got German cars in particular, BMWs, Porsches, Mercedes, those produce the most brake dust out of any cars we've ever seen out there. And when you have those kind of cars, you know just how much effort it takes to clean the wheels. Well, you get something like Wheel Cleaner Plus, and that's going to save you a tremendous amount of time, and it's going to make it much more effective when you're cleaning the wheels. Now, when you're using this, there's a couple different ways that you can do it. Some people like to spray down the wheels to get all the heavy stuff off first, then apply this. Some people like to put it on when it's dry. To us, it really doesn't matter. We find it effective both ways. When you're putting it on, we'll start with one wheel, work our way around the car, and at about the time it takes you to get all the way around, a couple, 2 or 3 minutes, you're ready to start working on that first wheel again, and you can get through it without everything drying up. You also don't want this to dry on the surface. So if you've got a vehicle that's got real heavy buildup of brake dust on it, spray this on, let it start activating. I said it's going to turn a blood red when you do it, so you know that it's working. Then you'll want to go in. You probably want to use a brush or a mitt to agitate it a little bit, just to get that heavy stuff out of there. Make sure you're using a real good wheel brush, or have a dedicated wash mitt that's just designed for wheels. That stuff should never touch the car. It gets abrasive, really abrasive particles in it. But even in our wash bucket for wheels, we use a grit guard. That way the sediment can stay down at the bottom, keep your wash mitt as clean as possible. So go in there, agitate the wheels, then hit it with a strong streamer water. For us here at the shop, we have a pressure washer, works absolutely fantastic with it. Now, if you're keeping after your wheels, you shouldn't need to use this every single time. This should be used more for when you've gone a little bit longer time between cleaning and you've got a heavy buildup of it. After that, just some regular soap and water with your brush or your wash mitt should be all you need to clean it up. If it's a car that sat a really long time, I've seen cars that you'd think that haven't been washed in a year, where it may take a couple of applications of this, but that's really in the extreme case. Because it's so effective, it should break through everything the first time around. I said, doesn't matter what kind of wheels, whether you've got a polished aluminum, or you've got a wheel that's got coating on it, or it's a painted wheel, this is safe for all types of surfaces. And you'd be amazed at just how well it works to break down the brake dust on both the wheel and the brake caliper. If you've got one of those type of vehicles that you're working on that produces a tremendous amount of brake dust, I'd probably step up to something like the premium product, the Plus. It's just going to work that much more effective for you. Well, that's about all we have for this today. If you want to learn more about it, go to our website, ESOTERICCarCare.com, click on the product page. read what we have to say on there, and also take a look at what other people have left behind with reviews. Don't just take our word on how effective it is. Read some of the feedback others have given us. And if you've used it and you've got some feedback, we definitely appreciate you leaving a review on there at the same time. And as you're looking at our videos on YouTube, also subscribe to it, because we're constantly updating new material on product techniques, tools, and new detailing products. So by subscribing, you'll get a notification in your inbox every time we upload something new. Well, that's it for today. For SONAX Wheel Cleaner Plus, esotericcarcare.com, I'm Todd Cooperrider. Thanks, and we'll see you again next time.